And why are we here today where we are, people? Because of spies. But spying is spying. And when you know they're spying on you, you can understand that they're not the intelligent people that they are making themselves out to be. You either live the life or you don't. If someone said something 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 20 years ago, it doesn't matter, man. If they know you were spying on them and they said whatever, it doesn't matter. They could just be saying that because they know you're spying. And they know that what exactly that you're not intelligent because you're spying. You either live the life or you don't. You can't spy on people and be messing with people and ruining people's lives. And then if they say what they say, and then they're treating you the way they are then because they're spying on you. And now they think they know something because you said some stuff. Or they make stuff out here like pornos and stuff like that, and people are watching pornos and they're spying and they think they know, and you don't. It's like you're the one making this stuff. You're the one making these pornos. You're the one ruining people's lives. The government is always the one out here trying to kill everyone. Every time it's the government trying to kill people. What does Hollywood always make their videos about? The government trying to kill people. The government using people, the government trying to kill people. It's always the government, man. And they're always spying on you. And they're talking to you when you're a little child, and they're talking to the people now. If you didn't tell them when you was a kid, then they're probably still talking to these people. They're government spies, man. And they probably got you thinking that it's Jesus or God or something, but no. I've always known since I was a child, they're spies and they're government, and every video and everything that Hollywood has ever made for people to watch on TV has been about the government and killing us, and setting people up to get killed by these people. You know what I mean? And either you live the life or you don't. You can't spy on people and then they say stuff because you don't know. You're just a spy. You don't know what's really going on. They could just be saying something because you're spying and they know you're a dumb spy, and they're saying that because they know then that you're going to do that kind of life, because you're used. These people are not the intelligence on planet Earth. Like I said, they are not the intelligence spying, and there is no spying. I done told you. Nothing is changing in the universe here, y'all. Nothing changes. You understand that? The nothingness does not change, and life does not change. Do you understand that, people? It remains how it made it. Not you, not your thinking, not you thinking. People can think for themselves, but you can't think for someone else. You understand that? You cannot look at someone else. You cannot think for someone else. You cannot change someone else. This is not a reality. Okay? It stays how it is. The reality will always be. Like I said, when you people die, this reality, this existence will be exactly how it is. And you're gone. You're dead because you're nothing. You understand? You're a passenger on planet Earth as it is stuck in a galaxy while the galaxy is moving and turning around or rotating or whatever, and here we are on a planet and the star is rotating and the planet is rotating, and that's happening, and you can't spy on people because there's no such thing as spying. It's all a man-made ignorance of life for thousands and thousands of years now. And I really want you to get it corrected, because that's all there is in life, is getting it corrected. You understand? It's not thinking about someone else or thinking for someone else, or sending this stuff or talking words and interfering with what this person is doing because you think that that's going to give you some kind of influence or something that it's not really doing. You're just ruining life, people. And there's no reason for that. There's no reason to be ruining life. And no one is the same. Like I said, we're not the same. That's why that's not happening. That's why all these people are messed up out here, because they are interfering and they are trying to do these things that they shouldn't be doing, and they are spying and they are talking while you're trying to do stuff that you're trying to do. It stays the same though. If I said no, it's a no. And just because I go off and I try to do something else and now you think you have a chance to interfere, you don't. I'm telling you, it will always be what it is here in reality. You're not changing the reality. You're not changing existence, crazies. Okay? And you're not changing me, because I know about all of this stuff. And I live it and I correct it. I get that stuff corrected. You understand? And I know about how it really is in existence. And it is existence. It's not you. It is the one and only existence. And that's why everything is different. Or you people are just living a messed up life like you are, and you're messed up people. Because these things you are doing, you shouldn't be doing. And we all know the governments lie. They're lying to people because that's what they do to get you people living this stuff. Is they're liars. They're trying to kill us. They're lying. We know. So quit doing this stuff. You people are just making a hell here that we shouldn't be living. And all of you people are getting used and messed up, living this, a ruined life. And you need to quit, because they even say everyone's got to live the correct life. Everyone's got to think. If you got people out here thinking stuff and they told you that thinking and living like that is the reason why. If everyone was doing it correctly and living the right life and thinking correctly, then we would be living that life. And if people weren't having issues with injuries and stuff that there are, and that's a life and that's happening, then people got to understand and live the life and quit being dumb and quit getting used and quit messing with people. You're not changing them. You need to live your own life for your own self. You can't think for someone else, because that's not a reality. That is not an existence. Okay? We all know what's going on here, y'all. And it needs the only people who are going to get this corrected is the people living it. And that's us. Me, you, and everyone else. And they've even said it themselves, the government. People got to think and do right and this and that, and everyone's got to do it, because that's what it's got to be to live on a planet. That's the reality here. We live, people, or you're all going to be messed up people living messed up lives like you are. Like I see all these people out here every day living a messed up life. And these people walking around like they're normal and stuff. And they're all messed up and crazies, really. You know what I mean? And it don't matter if they got kids or if it's guy and a girl or a guy and a guy or a girl and a girl. It doesn't matter, dude. People are messed up and they're crazies and they're being messed with and they're getting these people to live that life, you know? But nah, this has got to end, y'all. We got to get the correcting of real life and being alive on planet, and that's what needs to be done here. Goodbye.